Marshall Peak Chapter 3379. You're watching at YouTube Saigon Fashion. Please check out our shop and support us by buying hats. High Heaven Palace. Brat, I asked for your help, but you're really fooling around. Step aside. Ouch. Ow 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 ow. Strange dumpling. After so many years. This place finally feels like home again. You've been away all these years. I don't know if you have eaten well, so as long as you remain at home, you should eat more. Father, Mother, I really can't eat more. I still have to discuss some matters with Head Manager Wah. Meeting Hall. The star boundary can now be considered as the backbone of the human race. Because of the World Tree's subtree, the current star boundary is truly the cradle of the Open Heaven realm. Almost every year, a large number of Open Heaven realm masters will be born in the star boundary, all of them extremely talented. A few dozen years ago, the human race on the spatial territory battlefield was defeated and the cultivators from the various great domains all migrated to High Heaven territory. At that time, the situation was quite chaotic. In the end, the masters from the various Cave Heaven paradise came forward and allowed the various forces to set up temporary residences near the star boundary. Moreover, they promised that if there were any talented disciples who passed the test, they could choose to enter any Cave Heaven Paradise's training hall to cultivate. This test was neither difficult nor simple. Only true geniuses could pass it. With these arrangements, the initial chaos was finally settled. No wonder there's so many floating continent fragments in the periphery of the star boundary. Were they all created by the cooperation of the various major forces? That's right. If it weren't for the Demon Territory's environment being so unsuitable, they might have been more willing to go there instead. In the entire High Heaven territory, there aren't many universe worlds suitable for living and cultivating. I understand. The various training halls only have so many territories, and there were too many forces that had migrated here, so the star boundary could not accommodate them all. There's one more thing. In terms of cultivation environment, the demon territory is naturally inferior to the star boundary. However, the demon territory's demonic chi is extremely rich, so the disciples of myriad demons heaven should like it very much. Cultivators who cultivate demonic arts will not reject it, but to most other cultivators the demon territory is not a good place. No, wait, the number of people doesn't seem right. How are there so many martial artists? Although there are many palaces outside the star boundary, how many cultivators can be accommodated? There's no way the number of cultivators who migrated from the 3,000 worlds can be small. The number of cultivators who remain in the star boundary's outer palace is really only a minority. Most of them have been moved to the new great domain. There are many universe worlds within that are quite good. Whether it's the strength of the world Great Tao or the land itself, they are all very suitable for those forces to develop. Come with me to the new great domain. Okay. I heard you have 200 disciples hidden here? Yes, I've already reported this to the head office division and received permission from the head office division. This is the list of the 200 disciples. It's not just my High Heaven Palace's disciples. All the good seedlings from the various Cave Heaven Paradise that have reached the 7th order directly have basically been hidden here. It's just that they don't have as many people as us. Does Palace Master think this is inappropriate? It's not inappropriate, it's just. Forget it, we'll discuss this later, I have my own plans. I've always feel that a cultivator who cultivates so diligently behind a closed door does not have much potential. After so many years, Senior Hongchen's cultivation has become more profound. Is the subtree's feedback useful to you? It's very useful. With the growth of the subtree's power over the past few years, our strength has increased. Moreover, we're all great emperors, and the small universe's world force is also more condensed than an ordinary person's. When we reach the open heaven realm, our strength should be stronger. As the cultivation speed increases, the world force becomes more condensed. Isn't this the case for me as well? There is a world tree subtree in my small universe, so my cultivation speed is much faster than before. The other subtree is on the star boundary. I understand. The root of the subtree's feedback is to extract the heritage of the other universe worlds and condense them into the star boundary. And Duan Hongchen and others are the great emperors of the star boundary. Subtree being in the star boundary is also beneficial to them. What do you understand? Sigh. However, there is a limit to this kind of extraction. If old tree gave me more subtrees, not to mention whether old tree itself could endure or not, the effects would also weaken. By the way, when I returned, I felt that someone has achieved the Great Tao. Who is it? Achieving the Great Tao is not to break through to the open heaven realm, but to obtain the acknowledgement of the star boundary's Great Tao and obtain a title. In truth, the one who achieved the Great Tao is only an emperor realm, but unlike an ordinary emperor realm, he is a great emperor. It's Wu Wei Great Emperor. Do you remember Shi Tie Zhuang? The disciple Elder Yu Chang Dao of Free and Unfettered Paradise took a liking to? Elder Yu is the guest elder of High Heaven Palace, so Shi Tie Zhuang is also a disciple of High Heaven Palace. In other words, High Heaven Palace now has two great emperors. As it turns out, Elder Yu's vision is quite good. Shi Tie Zhuang had broken through to the emperor realm in just 200 years and was conferred the title of Wu Wei Great Emperor. After that, he broke through to the 7th rank open heaven realm, his future prospects limitless. Good. No matter where this Wu Wei Great Emperor comes from, as long as he can break through to the 9th rank, he will become a cornerstone of the human race. There's something that Iron Blood and I haven't announced to the public yet. We haven't been able to make up our minds. Since you've returned, we'll ask for your opinion. Senior Hong Chen, please speak. Actually, I don't think you need me to tell you this, but since you just returned, you probably didn't pay too much attention to it. The volume of Star Boundaries World bottles seems to have increased. This is the end of chapter 3379. Please check out our shop and support us by buying hat. Thanks for watching.